Please tell me your name
Sir, my name is Ajay Kumar Mandangi.
and your roll number for this exam.
Sir, my roll number is 300472.
Okay, please give me a formal introduction.
Sir, my name is Ajay Kumar Mandangi. I was born in Nabarangpur town of Nabarangpur district, from where I have studied my higher education. After my completion of 10 plus 2, I was enrolled in Indian Navy and joined the Indian Navy in 2004. And after completion of my initial engagement of 15 years in 2019, I have retired from the Navy. During my tenure in Navy, I have completed my graduation from Andhra University, Visakhapatnam, and my post graduation from Annamalai University. And recently in 2020, I have cleared UGC NET with JRF. After retirement, I was preparing for Odisha Civil Services examination and other competitive examinations as well, sir.
Okay. So, tell me something about your home district, especially its geographical features, its rivers, hills, and political geography, like which are your neighboring districts, in which direction, etc.
Yes, sir. Sir, my home district is Nabarangpur. It is situated in the southwest region of Odisha. As it was the districts which are neighbor districts are, in the north it is Kalahandi, in the south it is Koraput, and in the west it is Bastar district of Chhattisgarh. And the major river which are flowing in the district is Indravati river, which is originating from Kalahandi itself. There is one mountain is there, which is called Podagad and Jharigam. The population of the district is 12,90,000.
Okay. And some famous personalities from your district.
Sir, the most famous personality which we call as the son of the soil is Dr. Sadashiv Tripathi, who was the Chief Minister of Odisha from 1965 to 1967. And during the independence struggle, there were many freedom fighters like Sri Muhammad Baji, Sri Ravi Singh Majhi. They are the famous personalities of the district, sir.
Okay. Fine. What are the major issues that your district is facing?
Sir, the major issue which our district is facing is the illiteracy, sir. Literacy rate of Nabarangpur is the lowest in Odisha, and another major problem which we are facing is the health problems and the connectivity to the other parts of the state, sir.
Okay. Does it come under what are the districts, neighboring districts?
Sir, in the north it is Kalahandi, in the south it is Koraput, and in the west it is Bastar district of Chhattisgarh, sir.
So it's a bordering.
Yes, sir, it's a bordering to Chhattisgarh, sir.
Then is the problem of left-wing extremism prevalent there?
Sir, it was there 20 years back, but presently there is nothing like that, sir. It is completely free towards the left-wing extremism.
Okay. You are running post-graduation from Annamalai University.
Yes, sir.
In 2013.
Yes, sir.
That is like when you were serving in the Navy?
Yes, sir. That time I was serving in Navy, sir.
You retired in 2019.
Yes, sir, in 2019.
So plus 3 also. You
Sir,
have
distance
done-
education from Andhra University,
Okay,
Visakhapatnam.
that also like when you are employed, right?
Yes, sir.
And in the Navy. Okay. So there is a fixed period of 15 years of service.
Sir, the initial engagement is 15 years. After that, we can opt for another 5 years. And after that, subject to medical fitness and other criteria, we can go up to 57 years, or else we have to retire after 20, or it may be maximum, it may be go up to 25 or 30, sir.
Mhm. Okay, so you have served in so many places. Out of this, which place or state you like the most and why?
Sir, Kerala is the state which I like the most during my service tenure, because it is having the natural greenery and their education literacy rate is highest in India, and the cooperation of people and their technology driven state and other things are more higher than other states in the country, sir.
So now the new Naval Academy is in Kerala.
Yes, sir.
Where it is?
It is, sir, it is Indian Naval Academy at Kannur, sir. It is a place in Kerala, Kannur. The academy is, sir, IN Ezimala, sir, Indian Naval Academy Ezimala.
Okay.
It is around 6 hours from Kochi, sir.
Okay. And it's named after some king?
Sir, the place is, the naval base is, sir, INS Jamorin, under which the Naval Academy is there, sir. Jamorin is the dynastical rulers of Kerala, sir. Jamorin is the dynasties which when the Portugal came to Kerala, that time these dynasties were the first, they have given some lands to them, sir.
And before that, which was the Naval Academy?
Sir, before that it was in Goa, sir, Naval Academy, INS Mandovi, sir.
Okay. You have been there?
No, sir, I have not served there.
Okay. What is this INHS?
Sir, it is Indian Naval Hospital Ship.
Hospital ship?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That is Nivarini.
Yes, sir.
That is in Chilika.
Yes, sir.
It is hospital ship or hospital station?
Sir, it is hospital, sir, but in the Navy we use ship for everything, sir, for uniformity purpose.
Okay. Right. So that means you have served for 15 years.
Yes, sir.
So most of your tenure was like on ship or on field or on shore?
Sir, on ship I was served for 5 years, and rest 10 of years I have served on shore at different places like hospitals and like record office and like administration departments, sir.
Okay. And this ships, like you have written here, I think it is INS Pralay
Yes, sir.
and INS
Rana, sir.
Huh?
INS Rana.
Okay, you have written Tanaji.
So Tanaji is the record office of Indian Navy, sir,
Okay.
where the transfers and records of administration.
INS Rana, okay.
Yes, sir.
And INS Pralay. So INS Rana is basically what?
Yes, sir, it
kind
is
of-
a destroyer of the Indian Navy, sir.
Okay.
It
And
wa-
Pralay?
Pralay is the, sir, killer squadron of the Indian Navy, which was take part in the 1971 war. It was the modified version of that ship, sir. Earlier Pralay was the class of the ship is killer squadron, from which it is belonged, sir. So it was participated in 1971 war, sir.
Okay. In our entire naval history, have we lost any warships?
Sir, we lost warships, but not in the war, sir. due to some damages and other.
No, during war time, I'm saying.
No,
Did you
sir.
do any action?
No, sir. We had not lost any ship, sir.
What about INS Kukri?
Yes, sir. INS Kukri we lost, sir, but the exact reasons for the sinking of the ship was not in the
Okay.
domain that we can say it, sir. It was attacked by some. It was just, sir, a fire was lit in the ship, and gradually they did not extinguish the fire, and some compartments were sunk, sir. But it was not attacked by any enemy forces that we can say that the ship was sunk by enemy ship or we lost it in a war, sir.
Okay, but your, I think, Rear Admiral Hiranandani, he has written in his book that it was mostly maybe sunk by a French Daphne class submarine of Pakistan Navy, maybe Ghazi, or it was some other submarine.
Yes, sir, but
It has officially.
sir, officially it is not written in the naval record, sir. Yes.
Okay, that's fine. I understand. And who was the captain of the ship? And his,
Sir, Captain Aman Mullah, who was awarded with Mahavir Chakra
Yes.
posthumously after 1971 war, sir.
Okay. Right. So, you said that that is INS Zamorin, that is for the officers training. And what about the training of the sailors?
The sailors ab initio training is conducted at INS Chilka
Okay.
in the Chilka district, Khordha, Odisha, sir.
Mhm. Okay. So in hobbies you have given listening motivational videos
Yes,
and
sir.
playing football.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And last year you cleared UGC NETA in political science.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Political science you have taken, right. And you presented Indian Navy in Republic Day parade.
Yes, sir.
In New Delhi.
Yes, sir. New Delhi in 2009, sir.
Okay. Proficiency award in 2006 and 15 Indian. Okay, fine. So, since you have served for 10 years with the Navy, can you tell me what is the importance of the Indian Navy and what do we mean by blue water Navy in today's context when China is slowly asserting its domination in the Indian Ocean region? What is the role of Indian Navy?
Yes, sir.
And do we have the firepower, etc.?
Yes, sir. Sir, according to Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, to be secure on land, we must be supreme at sea. So that was the motto of the first Prime Minister of India. As the Navy is not participating, if we will look after the wars, the 5 wars we have fought with enemies, the Navy has only participated in 1971 war. But in the present context, the sea trades, the GDP of a country depends upon the sea trade and sea volumes, which has to be protected, and Indian Navy is protecting the sea coasts of India as well as the EEZs and high seas. So it is protecting the major ports and the sea trades and sea lines. Secondly, sir, the Blue Water Navy, the term Blue Water Navy is the presence of the naval forces in globally, which we are presently in. We are achieving that. Our naval ships are participating in different international maritime exercises throughout the world, and we are also protecting the merchant trades in Djibouti and in Oman from the pirates. So the presence of Navy is Indian Navy is globally it is being accepted as the Blue Water Navy. Secondly, sir, the maritime research, where Indian Navy is also participating with the Ministry of Earth Science and some other maritime authorities, and according to the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute reports, which is globally accepted as the firepower index, Indian Navy is at the number 6, the best Navy of the world, and we are technologically we are the 4th best Navy in the world. So the presence of Indian Navy is much more important in the Indo-Pacific region, and since USA is far away from China, and Indian Navy is the only Navy that can tackle the Chinese Navy in the Indo-Pacific, sir. That's why Quad in the Indian Navy is a major playing a major role in the Quad also, sir.
Okay, but if you compare these two, like Indian Navy and Chinese Navy, are we any match with the Chinese Navy?
No, sir, we are far behind Chinese Navy. They are technologically much more higher. But in one thing we are equal to Chinese Navy, sir, our aircraft carriers, sir. China is having one aircraft carrier and India is also having one aircraft carrier. And India has its own aircraft carrier, indigenously built aircraft carrier. China is now presently is developing his own aircraft carrier. So India is little bit equal in this aircraft carrier project, sir. But as we compare to the submarines and other warships, we are not that much capable to deal with China, sir.
Okay. So, what are the other peacetime operations of Indian Navy? Have you ever been involved in any peacetime operation?
Sir, I was not involved in peacetime operation, but I have visited many countries where the international maritime exercises is being conducted, like Indra, India, Russia naval exercises, Aussie Index, Australia, India, and Kiwi India, that I have participated, sir.
Okay. So, you didn't go for an extension after 15 years?
No, sir.
You didn't want an extension?
No, sir. I was.
You wanted to come back to civilian life?
Sir, actually, when I joined the Navy, I was in the Group C post, and I have retired from the Navy as a Group C post. And I was a little bit aspired for higher promotion, and I have already appeared various examination for promotion in the Navy, sir. But I could not succeeded there. So I thought it will be a good opportunity to retire after completion of 15 years and with the age of 32 to 34 years, and I can achieve that aspiration in the civil side, sir. That's why I have retired after 15 years, sir.
Okay. Fine. So, okay. So, your hobbies are listening to motivational videos.
Yes, sir.
Who is your favorite motivational speaker?
Sir, Sandeep Maheshwari, sir.
Okay. And what benefits do you get by this? Why can't you be self-motivated, especially you are from the defense forces? So why do you need someone to motivate you?
Sir, it is true that defense personnel are self-motivated, but during the service, some situations arises where because we are far away from our families, so some situation arises where we want some support. So it was a good things for me to, sir. I was listening motivational videos, sir, for self boost up, sir.
Okay. Okay. So, by like listening or watching motivational videos, can you motivate now? Like you have watched motivational videos and you've read books maybe. So, what will be the suppose I ask you to motivate your subordinate.
Sir.
How will you motivate him?
Sir, I have already done that, sir, in my NCC tenure, where my cadets, I usually motivated them, sir. If you permit, sir, then I will give some examples, sir. Sir, once the cadets were going to the Republic Day parade at Berhampur, sir. So I have motivated them, like sir, sir, the Olympics champion of 100 meters, sir, Usain Bolt. He is doing 4 years practice to achieve that 9.58 seconds. He has to run for 9.58 seconds in the Olympics to gain a gold medal, but his performance for 4 years decides his gold medal. And that I have motivated them. This is the 1 or 2 hour parade that you have to do in the parade ground, but it will decide your winners or losers. The thing that they are motivated, sir. So this motivation can help them or can help any administration or any office to do their best of ability, sir.
Okay. So it is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both. You are a student of political science. Who said this and in which book?
Sir, Machiavelli has said this, sir.
Okay.
Sir, book is The Prince, sir.
Okay. Okay. So you have you know the summary of that book. What is written in that book?
Sir,
Prince.
Sir, no, sir.
Okay. Why is Chanakya called the Indian Machiavelli?
Sir, the Chanakya, which he wrote the Arthashastra, sir. It was what the prince has to do, what his subordinates has to do, the responsibilities of administration. These things are written by Chanakya. That's why he is called as the Machiavelli of India, sir. He has elaborately mentioned the jobs and responsibilities of kings and other subordinates, sir.
Okay. And your second optional is history.
Yes,
So
sir.
in history, which is your favorite part, like world history or ancient, medieval, modern, or Odisha history?
Sir, modern.
Modern history.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So tell me any one or two women, okay, freedom fighters, at least 2 women freedom fighters that you know who played an important role in our freedom movement.
Sir, Rama Devi from Odisha, sir. And then Sarojini Naidu, sir. Sucheta Krupalini.
Anyone from Northeast?
Sir, yes, sir. I was not recalling that name, sir. She was from Manipur, sir. She was jailed, sir. After independent, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru released her, sir. But that name, exact name, I was not recalling, sir.
Rani Gedanliu.
Sir, not recalling present, sir. But she was jailed, sir. But Jawaharlal Nehru has released her, sir, after independence.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you're from the defense forces. Why have you chosen OS first? You could have chosen OPS.
Sir, OS is more diversified job, sir, and the authority and decision making where the OS will get and do the best for society. In OPS that can be achieved, but the diversified is very low, sir, in OPS. So I thought OS is a good criteria for serving the society, sir.
Why you have placed Potasses at the last? taxation service? Any
Sir.
particular reason?
So there is no specific reason, sir, but I think, sir, after promotion of ORS, we can go to next higher promotion will be OS, but after OTAS it will be, I think, sir, it will be OFS. So I think, sir, as a administrator, as a OS, we can do better for the society, sir. That's why I have chosen ORS before than OTAS.
Sure. Eta agents are like, you know, in this service we can do better than that service. Seta kebe kohibe, don't compare.
Sir.
Unless semane ye bochu.
Yes.
So apun emti koi paribe ki seti like you know, direct people to people grassroots level re
Contact.
kichi change apan ani paribe.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Through proper implementation of the policies of the government.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes.
that you can say.
Yes,
But as compared to OPS or OFS, don't go into comparisons.
Sir.
Then
Yes.
they will pick up a lot of other things.
Yes, sir. Yes.
ଆପଣ ଯୋଉଟା କହିବା ପାଇଁ ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି ତାର ପଜିଟିଭ ଟା ଦେଖେଇ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ,
Yes, sir.
ବଟ୍ ଡୋଣ୍ଟ କମ୍ପେୟାର ଇଟ୍ ଅର୍ ଅଲଗା ଜିନିଷଟାର ନେଗେଟିଭ ଦେଖେଇବା ମୁଁ କିଛି ଦରକାର।
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. So what is, you know about the Sagarika missile?
Yes, sir.
Tell me something about it.
Sir, it is a submarine launched ballistic missile which is indigenously built by DRDO, which is trialed under INS Arihant, the first indigenous built nuclear submarine. It is having two versions, sir. One is Sagarika K4 and one is Sagarika K5, sir.
Okay. Right. So suppose you get into OS and your immediate superior, your boss, is asking you to do something which is not illegal, but it is quite discretionary. For example, he is asking you to go and receive you know, his guest. Okay,
Sir.
not a state guest, his personal guest. Right. So what are you going to do? How will you handle the situation?
Sir, initially I will politely request him that I could not do that job, and if he is agreed, then it is okay, sir. If he will not agree, then if he will not agree and forcing to do that, then I will strictly deny to that, sir. I know that some repercussion will be there, but as the as the dignity of the post and service, I will deny him, sir.
So what are the, according to you, what are the major qualities, okay, which a defense personnel should have, okay, major qualities, and an administrative official should have, and what are the commonalities among them and what are the differences among them, these two officers?
Sir, the similarity should be integrity, honesty, patience, and punctuality and responsible towards their job. They should be responsible in every step of their action, and the differences might be, sir, in defense forces, the service personals are not more emotional towards people, but the administrators is little bit emotional towards people, and the decision making things in certain cases it may be different by these two officers as when we compare the emotional factors, sir.
Okay. Fine. So political science, who is your favorite political thinker, Indian political thinker?
Sir, Chanakya, sir.
Chanakya.
Yes.
Okay. So can you tell me something about Arthashastra, like how many books were there, and if you can tell me the details, since it was your optional, and both the optionals I think you would have studied Arthashastra in history as well as in political science and IR. How many books are there basically in Arthashastra? It is divided into how many books?
Presently, I am not recalling, sir.
Unable to recall.
Yes,
Okay. And it deals with what all topics, at least you can tell me?
Sir, in Arthashastra, Mandal theory was there, sir, which is about the defensing of the states. In Arthashastra, he has also mentioned the roles and different types of yes, sir, that fort kings, then the roles of the kings and subordinates, sir, and the policy that a king should be maintains towards his kingdom. These things are written, sir.
You cleared UGC NET with JRF, right?
Yes, sir.
So you got NET or you got JRF?
Both, sir.
Okay, you also got JRF.
Yes, sir.
That means there was opportunity of doing PhD with government stipend?
Yes, sir. I have already applied for PhD in Berhampur University, sir. The interviews for that was taken in the May, sir. We are awaiting for the results, sir.
So once, now suppose you are selected here and you are selected there, then?
Sir, then there is an option that we cannot take JRF money, but we can do PhD in the job, sir. PhD can be done distance if we will in the job also, but the JRF money.
Suppose in the worst case you are not selected here, then you will join there?
No, sir. I have also applied for the assistant professor in OPSC, sir.
Okay.
Last year the notification came, sir. And I had also applied for the lecturers for non-government aided colleges, sir, of higher education.
Okay.
So I was also trying there also. But sir, my main aim is, sir, Odisha Civil Service Examination. Yes, sir.
It's very rare for ex-servicemen to, clear NET, that too with JRF. So why are you not interested in the academia? Suppose, of course, now you can easily do a PhD at a good university, and then once you are recruited, your UGC scale salary would be more than the state government pay salary of OSN. Isn't it?
Yes,
Any particular reason?
Sir, I was much more inclined towards administrative service, sir.
Okay.
As I have served in the Navy as the secretariat officer of different commanding officers. I know their authorities and delegation powers, and if the same thing I could acquire in civil and I could do it better, then definitely, sir, I will help the society. And that's why, sir, I have chosen administrative service, sir.
Okay. So you represented Indian Navy in the Republic Day Parade?
Yes, sir.
In 2009?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, and you were selected among how many?
Sir, 50,000 naval personnel, sir.
Okay.
So
all of them give trials and only?
Yes, sir. Initially, they call some good height and good parade personnel from different commands before 6 to 7 months, and then command wise they select the persons, and after 3 months before the Republic Day Parade, they select command wise 800 personnel from different commands, sir, and they report to Delhi for the final Republic Day Parade, sir. So it took a 6-month selection criteria.
So what is the strength of the marching contingent?
Sir, it is 144, sir. 12 into 12 file 144, 3 officers of the guard and 1 guard commander. So total is 148, sir.
Okay. Are women, they have, as sailors, are women allowed?
No, sir. Presently, there is no scenario, sir. In army, recently military police, which is the PBOs, personnel bill officer, has been recruited, and the same thing is discussed in Navy also, that somehow Navy is preparing to recruit the females in the sailors category, but they will work in the shore establishment only, sir. They will not go to the ship.
Okay. And what about officers?
Officers, sir, women's officers are there, but same thing, sir. They are recruited in medical branch, education branch, and logistic branch only, sir. They are not going to ship, sir. They are only serving in the shore establishment.
So in naval, aviation, or executive branch?
So they are only shore based personnel, sir. They will not go to the ship, sir, because the ship life is more rigorous than the shore life. So there is no scope at present that they are not sailing on board ships, sir.
Do you agree with this? I think last month or recently Supreme Court has asked to open the doors of the Indian Military Academy for the women officers. What is your opinion as a
Sir, I am
ex-serviceman?
fully agreed that women can sail on board ships, because on board ships, but initially their medical fitness test should be done, and after clearing that they can go to the high seas, sir.
What are the major problems that one faces in the high seas?
Sir, the weather and weather calamities, weather things were not in the oceans. It is not sure that where the sea will be rough, where the sea will be good. So at every time the ship, when the ship has to be sailed, it is rolling and pitching. By virtue of which the people got seasickness and vomitings, and but there is no extra manpower in the Navy, that if one will get sick on board ship at high seas, then there is no reliever of that. Then that same person has to do his job, which is allocated to him. So in this present scenario, sir, some women officer will be sailed. If some medical issues will be there and their reliever will be not there, then the system may be hampered, sir.
Okay, so these are basically operational reasons, huh?
Yes, sir. Whenever one ship sailed from the shore establishment, we called it as he is going for a mission. Every time when a ship goes to sail, we called it as a war. The ship is going to war, a mission. We didn't know what we are going to do. If it is we are going for a visiting purpose also, it will be called as a mission and a war. So that much of dedication should be there with every personnel. So it is, I think, a little bit it is problem for the women's.
Okay. So how will your experience in the Indian Navy or any defense force help you as an administrative officer, where the style of working of both the systems are completely different?
Yes, sir. The integrity, honesty, punctuality and responsibility is the core of administration, which is also the same core of the Indian Navy, sir. So having ample amount of opportunities in administration, HR management and operations, I think, sir, this will be the best platform to serve as an administrator, and this experience can be helpful for the administration also, sir.
Okay. So that will be the end of the interview.
Sir.
Thank you. So about feedback रे आई कांटेक्ट आपनकर बहुत ही भलो अछि,
Sir.
कंटेंट भलो अछि, आपनकर जोटा कि टिके अवॉइड करिवे कंपेयरिंग सर्विसेज, ओके, डोंट कंपेयर सर्विसेज।
yes,
आपन बोले कि ओएफएस अपेक्षा एठी एया कदी होबो, से जो ओएफएस अपेक्षाटा सेटा छाड़ दे,
Sir.
राइट?
Sir.
So that is तापरे केतरे जगह आपण देखिबे आपण यस सर टा रिपीट करूछन्ती वंस यू आर गेटिंग ए क्वेश्चन देन यस सर कहि तापर आपण स्टार्ट करूछन्ती आंसर टा देबा सो सेटा को आपण अवॉइड करि परिबे राइट हां अब बेसिक किछ एक्चुअली नाही आपनकर बहुत ही भलो परफॉर्मेंस अछि ओके एंड
ऑप्शनल पार्ट सर मो रिवाइज करना थिल सर
कोडा
ऑप्शनल्स मो
ऑप्शन सेकंड इंटरव्यू मु गोड दिला क्वेश्चन
Yes, sir. Yes.
रिकरेंटली इन द सेकंड इंटरव्यू वी विल बी डीलिंग विद ऑप्शंस
यस सर
ओके तो बाकी तो सब ठीक अछि एंड आपनकर एक्स सर्विसमैन रे ग्रुप ए रे केतटा वैकेंसीज अछि
सर ग्रुप ए रे वैकेंसी किछ नाही सर ग्रुप बी रे अछि ओआरएस दीटा सर सो टोटल 4 जण इंटरव्यू में आसीबे सर ओआरएस दीटा अछि बट सर एसटी
आपण एक्स सर्विसमैन रे पकेछन्ती
हां सर एक्स एसटी एक्स सर्विसमैन सर
ओके
सो जदि मु एक्स सर्विसमैन कट ऑफ रे पाइबी ताले मु एक्स सर्विसमैन रे काउंट हेबी जदि मु एक्स सर्विसमैन कट ऑफ जदि पाइबिनी ताटू कम कट ऑफ पाइबी देन आई विल बी इन एसटी सर सो एसटी रे सर अछि पांचटा अछि ओएस सर गोटे अछि ओपीएस गोटे अछि ओएफएस सर ग्रुप ए सर एंड मोस्ट लाइकली सर जेतबेले एमिति केसेस आछि ओपीएससी पाखरे एक्स सर्विसमैन एंड एसटी देन दे डेफिनेटली गिव दैट कैंडिडेट टू एसटी सर काहे एक्स सर्विसमैन से माने जनरल कैंडिडेट एससी से मान को प्रिफर करके दियंती सर काहे एसटी रो कट ऑफ टा सब टी कम जाए तो एक्स सर्विसमैन टू तो से जदि के एक्स सर्विसमैन अछि माने से डेफिनेटली ताको से माने से कोजन सर बेस्ट सुटेबल कोटा जोटा सेठी आपन को दिया हो यस सर
ओके दैट्स फाइन तो आई एम एक्सपेक्टिंग अपना पूरा भलो सिलेक्ट हिजबे एई दी तीनटा जिनस केमती केमती देखिया अछि
यस सर
ओके
सर